They must have started going out together. And then when he decided to get married, his family was most happy. He says, now this, he was never going to get married, now he's deciding to get married. They were very happy. So my dad asked my mother, when she must have asked the mother, my mother said, well, I'll first have to ask Baba whether we get his approval. So my dad said, my dad knew that this whole Dadachandji family, like everybody else in that colony, knew that they are Baba lovers. And they lived in a colony where they were all Parsis, Zoroastrians, and they were in that colony were there. And they were not interested in Baba. They used to make fun. And they knew that this whole Dadachandji family is lovers of Meher Baba. So my dad knew too. And when my mother said that the Baba's permission had to be asked, he said, what do you mean? If Baba says no, you won't marry me? So then my mother said, of course not. So then he realized that this is serious business. You know? Anyway, so my dad had not told his family yet. So then message was sent to Baba that Rhoda is interested in, he's seeing a boy and his name is Jim Mistry. And so Baba said, he's a very good boy. Baba had never met, he's a very good boy. He says, when are they getting married? So they said, Baba, they have just met, it'll be a little while. He says, no, but they should get married soon. They should get married soon. And then Baba said they should get married in, he even gave a time frame, like August. And what the implication of that was, nobody gets married in those months in Bombay. Because it rains, it's monsoon season there. And the weddings are outdoors, you know, and it's not in a pandal like this, it's outdoors, and if it rains, you can't, your marriage gets rained out. Nobody gets married. And then also he said, if they don't get married in this time frame, then I don't know what will happen. So the same message was conveyed, and my mother told my dad, he said, Baba, I approved of you. And he says, oh, so he felt happy. And then he wants us to get married in this time frame, this August. So he says, what August? Where will we get married? So then he said, well, maybe if we can't hold the wedding outdoors, we'll have it in a hotel or some place like that. And he tells the family the same thing. He says, I've decided to get married, but I'm going to get married in August. He didn't tell his family that Baba had given that to get married in August. They were very upset. Why? Why August? Why can't you wait one more month? You just met the girl. And they were, you know, I imagine they also knew that Dadachandjis are Baba lovers, and they were not keen about Baba at all. But well, at least he's going to get married, he's going to get stable in life, and things like this. So said, okay, whatever it is. So they got married. And it was in August. It was in a hotel. And then they went for their honeymoon to Panchgani. And in Panchgani, same time it rains, all the time it rains. So now they're in the honeymoon, they're cooped up in the hotel. I understand it's honeymoon, but still, can you imagine staying in the one room the whole day? So after a day or two, they got very tired of staying in that. So they decided to come to Pune. This is getting too much, but they came to Pune. And while they were in Pune, the Baba had invited the Baba lovers from Bombay to come to Meherabad for the housewarming of Meherabad. That was, I think, was in 48, yeah. So before they returned back home from their honeymoon, the Baba lovers from Bombay were coming. They joined the party in Pune, and then they continued on to Meherabad for the housewarming of Meherabad. Now, this is my dad meets Baba for the first time. So Baba asked him, do you love me? So my dad is a He's a humorous guy, but he's also very frank. He'll tell you the way it is. He won't mince words. That's his nature. But he was very diplomatic with his answer. He said, Baba, I just met you. This is my first time I'm meeting you. How can I love you right now? But with the passage of time, I'll be able to love you. So Baba was very pleased with that answer. He didn't give us smart guy type of an answer, or he was not antagonistic towards Baba or nothing like that. He was very honest. He said, I just met you, but as time passes by, I may begin to like you or love you. And Baba was very pleased with that answer. Baba is sitting on that yes, and people are approaching him in the line. They're bowing down to Baba and taking his darshan and going past. It's like a U line. So now he's a few feet away from Baba, a couple of people ahead of him, and all of a sudden in this hot room he starts the shakes. He starts shaking, and so Aspandya starts to shake. So my dad notices and says, what's the matter, Aspandya? So he says, no, nothing is the matter. Nothing. And he just can't control the shakes. He says, are you sure you want to... Now it's my dad's turn to poke fun at him. He says, are you sure you want to say what you want? Yes, I will. And then he's just... when it's his turn to approach Baba, he is shaking like a leaf. So Baba says, get a chair. Baba asked someone to get a chair. He made him sit down. Baba makes him sit down. And then after a few 5-6 minutes pass by, darshan is continuing. He calms down, and then Baba's attention goes to him again. He says, come for the darshan. He doesn't even, he just stands up but doesn't even approach Baba. He says, come. He doesn't approach, he just stands there. Then Baba says, you want to say something to me? My dad has not said anything to Baba. He says, you want to say something to me? He says, no, Baba. He can't even look Baba up in the face. He says, no, Baba. He says, are you sure? He says, yes, Baba. And it's not the way I'm saying. It was very shaky. The way no, Baba. Then Baba says, is there anything you want to tell these people around here? No, Baba. Then Baba said, go. And he left. As he was getting down the steps, he didn't get Baba's darshan. He came right there, 3 feet away, and he goes. Now my dad started the finger. He says, what happened, Aspandya? You exposed him to the world. You said, why didn't you say all these things you were telling me? From that day on, he stopped saying anything about Baba in front of my dad. But all of these things, these antagonisms that his family created, brought him stronger and stronger to Baba. So that was his way, how Baba catches. That's the story of my dad. And then many, in fact my whole family met Baba. My mother would go and say, come, Baba has come to Bombay. At least if you don't want to take his darshan, come for my sake. For this much you should do for me at least. So they all had Baba's darshan except this one family. And now another the engineers, they are another part of that family. They have started to come to Baba and they love Baba now very much. But imagine the regret they must be having in their minds right now that they couldn't have taken the chance of so many opportunities or so many darshans that Baba gave. But this is the way it is. It's the timing has to be there. And then once the bait is taken, then the honeymoon is over. then the travails start. So we are now so fortunate to be on that train with Baba as the master. And so we have bought the ticket and bitten the bait. And now the second part of the story will begin. And therein is the beauty. The beauty is the game. All of this creation, his creation is because of this. the unconscious trying to become the conscious again and retaining that consciousness. So that's the story of my dad coming to power.